Thursday, happy Thursday. Let me just check and see that we're live. Because if we are live, then I gotta do the thing. We gotta do the thing. Yep, it shows that I'm live. Cool, 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 cool. Shout out to X Chimp Chronicles family. And let's check if we're live on YouTube. For the One Step at a Time family over there. Let's see. Yep, shows that we're live. Cool. So we're live. Been a minute, been a hot minute actually since I've done one of these streams. You know I gotta have the coffee. Today I'm accompanied by a Crimson Rex, cute little fella, from the Klanos team. And if this homepage will indicate anything, we're diving deep into Klanosaurus. And basically this is, a journey into the character space, into the digital collectible space, and to, in this case, ownership. And I got the pen and the book ready. So this is one of those rare cases as well where I sort of was an admirer from afar, but didn't fully know what was going on underneath the hood. So today we'll do some surface level things. I won't go into the nitty gritties of like where to buy stuff or, all that, but, surface level things. I've made a interesting post. I asked, what was it? It was Grok, I believe. I asked Grok AI about character brands, and I found it to be super interesting. And this is my thing of why I'm so into the space. So, in the billions, these Pokemon grossing over 140 billion, Hello Kitty over 90 billion, and it goes on. Winnie the Pooh, Mickey Mouse, but in the billions. And this is one of those rare moments where you're able to purchase an NFT or a character, in this case, from this new IP that's being built. And I find that super empowering for a person that's been a purchaser of different character brands, whether it's toys, plushies, cards, swag, whatever it is. I never fully felt like there was ownership there. It was just a fan and the IP. And this is what NFT does. It gives you sort of skin in the game, and in this case, like I said, ownership. So I think this is probably not the best place to start. I think we'll go here. This is their YouTube channel, and if you can indulge me for a couple of minutes, we can watch the first one, and we're gonna kind of see where the direction is going at. So let's watch this one. This is really fun.
I knew it! Mutiny! You've all been plotting against me from the start! That's it! Walk the plank!
We're not plotting against you, Captain! We would never do that!
That's exactly what someone plotting against me would say!
Wait, how did this happen? We're 3 against 1. It's the hat!
I think this is getting to his head.
How else is he supposed to wear it?
I said walk!
Okay, but after this, we're getting smoothies.
For the crimes against your captain! I hereby sentence you to death!
That was fun! Let's do it again!
Oh no! My hat! Where did it go?
Hopefully to the dark depths of the ocean.
Let's look for it! I can't be the captain without it!
Sorry, bud. No hat, no orders. Now walk to the smoothie shop!
Not so fast. This crew answers to one name now. Milo Spiketail. Obey my command, or be drowned in the deep.
right, so how great is that? Um, let's go back to their page. So as you can see, great quality content, super cute. Flea is my favorite character, but you know you have the other characters too that bring their personalities. But these are NFTs, you know. So like why maybe in the future the NFT that I hold is showcased in this short or video. You know, it just adds, you know, meaning. Um, Again, you're taken along with the ride. You're a part of this thing, and that's super for me. That's super valuable. Um, so yeah, I mean, here we go. We have 69.6K subscribers, 205 videos here. So you know, it's not a small number. I'm super interested in how these brands sort of come about. There's a lot of these brands that I don't know nothing about, and you know then they become super mainstream. Um, so this is one of my bets on IP and character development and story building. I never ever thought that, you know, as a 32-year-old, I'll be focusing on this, and you know my investments will be mainly focused on this. But it's a lot of fun. It's again, taps into the kid in me. But I'm gonna stop yapping and I'm gonna start taking notes with y'all. So yeah, and especially more for the people in my YouTube family that might not be a crypto native. This might be more to you, but I'm sure CT is more, you know, caught up with stuff. But regardless, I want to take that, you know, new approach to a lot of things. I don't want to ever come across as being an expert because I'm not. But again, since I have skin in the game, you know, I collect their NFTs, and as you can see, you know, with the little plushie, I collect the plushies as well. I find it super interesting that a lot of these IPs are, you know, going to social. Social media is the new medium of like consuming for us. That's no secret, and you know they're catching a lot of, you know, attention. So real quick, we're in the homepage here, and it says meet the Clanosaurus, a wild herd embarking on an epic adventures. So you got to watch, you got to play, you got to collect the community. Community is something that I feel will be spoken a lot about. I feel that that's where, you know, the substance comes from. You have a set of people that collect and are, excuse me, all aligned in, you know, making this thing what it is in their own way. Of course, the hard work comes from the team, but you know the community has a part in it. Um, Here we go. Watch Klanos, bite-sized animations, big character energy. Yeah, so I really like those short, you know, because again, the attention span is really crazy nowadays. So while we at it, you know, we already said in YouTube they have 69,000 followers. Um, I don't want you guys to overlook those numbers. 69,000 is a lot. Let's see how their Instagram is doing. Hmm. Okay, so once the maybe on my side's not working, let's do the tickety talk. Let's see what that's about. So on TikTok, you can see they have a bigger following: 69 on YouTube, 304.8 thousand followers with 5.6 million likes. Is insane amount of numbers. Let's see this one real quick.
Wait, you killed me?
No, Tyson killed you.
You lose. Wait, you killed me?
No, Tyson.
So you can see already they have a large a large fan base. I mean, how can you not like it? Clay, dinosaurs, come on, man. So I mean, Cleanosaurus is an animation, gaming, merchandise, and more. So highlighting what these teams are doing. Not only are they creating content, they're also going into the merch, right? We see the merch. I got the hat on. I got a Chimper shirt on. So they're going for merch. But it's not only that. No, they got more into it, and that's what we're gonna try to do is dig in underneath the hood a little bit and see what else they're dishing out to capture more hearts and mind share. So, what began as a digital media project has grown into a global entertainment franchise leveraging world class animation, world class animation, and emerging technology by focusing on digital first, community driven world building. Cleanosaurus is reimagining how modern franchises are built and shaping the next generation of interactive entertainment. So that's a mouthful, but I really like and take note of that because it really puts into frame what is going on, with the community driven world building, that creating the story, creating Clanotopia, creating these characters, right? Because Flea, like I said, is one of my favorites there. Um, and it's what it says, reimagining how, modern franchises, right? So modern franchises, so these modern character brands, if you want to put it that way, franchises, will know who their loyal fans are, who are their biggest supporters, who are those that have been there from the inception. And that's super powerful because with the blockchain, you're able to, reward them. You're able to, spotlight them in a sense, because in these websites you can, post the people that are collecting. Super super meaningful. Um, so I'm not, always like yapping here and there. I would like to showcase this if you don't mind. Again, this is one of the trailers, concept trailers. So pretty cool that you're able to see the main characters here, the four, and then how they started creating new shorts with them. First, a lot of the new IPs too are first starting with no actual like language or voices, just like noises. And this was like one of those examples here. But now with the new animation that I showed you, they got voice actors, and it's really great quality stuff. So this is the play one. I'm not sure if this is still available just yet, but I was on the spaces earlier on that hinted at waiting for the animated series to start before they launched it. So a couple of things to note too that the teams should be highlighted. The quality, the experience should be highlighted a lot as well. So getting to know the leadership that is behind the character brand is super important. It shows that they have strategies and experience. Um, Cleanosaurus showcases the power of community-driven IP. Cleanosaurus welcomes David Harf to lead brand management and consumer products growth in Asia. So again, onboarding people that have done it, it's super important. I'm gonna click on that article. But yeah, for just to catch everybody up to speed with what's going on in the stream right now. We're getting to know a little bit more about Cleanosaurus, more like new approach to it as a newcomer. So this is for if people already know about the brand. This is probably not for you, but this is more of an educational journey sort of here. As I get to know more and more, because again, this is one of those rare occasions where I bought not fully knowing, and now I'm doing the research. So yeah, this is one of those. Let's see, Cleanosaurus secures 31 wins at 2025 Collision Awards. So I've seen a lot of awards here given out to them. That means a lot in the character space. What's new? Crafting the future of entertainment. Cleanosaurus dive into the journey through entertainment maze from studio giants to today's digital era. Can gaming and storytelling truly merge? A new what paradigm is that? How you spell paradigm? Other news. All right, so this one is a product. Having David Horn. David, I'm taking notes as I go, so excuse for the pause. Harv, Harv, co-founder of the iconic designer toy brand Ugly Dolls. So he co-founded and producer of global hits like Bossy Bears and Little Bonnie. Don't know if those ring a bell. For me, they don't. Joins Cleanosaurus to bring unmatched expertise in entertainment IP, Asia, Asian market strategy, and brand building. With decades of experiencing in scaling cultural phenomena and partnering with leading brands worldwide, Harv is set to help Cleanosaurus expand its reach as the next major franchise in toys and storytelling. So that's very exciting. We'll put co-founder, founder of Ugly Dolls, Ugly Doll. Okay. We keep going. We keep going. So I'm gonna do a little like bouncing around here too, because I don't want it to be just fully, going down and writing stuff. I want it to be entertaining. So Cleanosaurus wins 31, secures 31 wins. We read that one. Cleanosaurus steals the show at Annecy International Film Festival 2025. Here you got the squad, and Cab being like sort of the talking head and our leader here, but it's a team effort, of course. Um, Brought fans together, creators and the industry leaders, showcasing our community-driven storytelling and Web3 innovation, are redefining NFTs and digital entertainment, setting the gold standard for the next era of animation and fan building IP. So yeah, definitely, the next era. Okay, so let's quickly go to what should we do? Let's go here real quick, so you can kind of see where we at here. So this is Magic Eden. This is personally where I purchased my anklet. So this is the species that I ank ankloid ankylo ankylo, bro, you know what I mean. So at 19.05 958 Sol, which is short for Solana, that's about 1.5K in USD. So I mean, this is where it all started. Great animation for NFT, really high quality stuff, and this is the floor. Um, Activities. This happened a day ago, so it's still, active. This all happened a day ago, a day ago, a day ago here. So one, two, three, four, five sales. And what is 18, 18. So this is in the thousands, right? Currently, let's look at the analytics. All right, so out of the 10,200, there's only 131 listed. So that's a decent amount of supply, but not a lot of them listed. So that's shows strength in the collection. People are knowing that these are probably not the great prices to sell. That there's a lot of more value to be accumulated. Um, but yeah, you get to see the trice. That's a beautiful one. There's the Rex. My guy Slumpy. He's just chilling. We already seen the Ankleloid. This is the Stego. Nice color. Very cute. Oh, I haven't seen this breed. Looks man cute. The Bronto. So those are the four species. I know there's, I think there are two more, but that's a different legacy collection, I believe. But yeah, this one right here. What is this one called? And this is classed. As you can see, it has a little thing classed. What is it? What's the class of this? Class amender, and this, what is the breed? A raptor. Okay, so that's the collection. That's where to get it. Again, this is not financial advice. Since I'm already in it, I want to cover it, and I also want to learn as I'm covering it. So this is my attempt at doing that. I do believe that the next wave of creators are going to be those creating in Web3 and NFTs as a space. I feel like those are the ones that are going to get a lot of traction. But this is their X page. And this is also something very important to highlight. There, you can now watch them on Amazon Prime Video and on Apple TV. Again, major platforms where people can find this IP. A digital first character brand. So again, digital first is important here because we're not using the word NFTs. So it's very approachable. What we see here too is that a lot of these collections are going into cards, collecting cards, ripping packs. Rarity, common, all the way to rare grails. We seeing that, and I feel like they know that's how we collect. And people want to go seek out the rarest, but they also want a nice ripping experience and just card collecting in general. Again, a major space as well. Finnish Fanatics Fest in NYC. It had a big following. Just People love to collect. People love characters in general. Like, um, for example, WWE. I'm not sure how many here watching the space are into WWE, but I'm a big Penta, big Obafemi, big Young OG, Trick Williams. Like I can go on, but like my kids, they love. My two daughters, right, are into WWE. My oldest loves Rhea Ripley. Boom, got her PSA graded Rhea Ripley. My youngest likes Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. Boom, PSA. My middle child, my son, he's into soccer. He likes Ronaldo. Boom, got the Ronaldo. But now, seeing that he's really into it, he loves it. More PSAs are coming his way. But I want to get them into the hobby, but also know that these long term have they can accrue value. I feel like Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan are gonna be Hall of Famers. We're catching their first series of cards. Obviously Ronaldo being one of the goats, having a PSA rated, it's a good investment. So you're investing on these premium cardboard is what I call them, and long term and having fun. So that's really the essence of this. You're having fun and you're collecting. How much better can it get? So let's go through here, here. Badges are also becoming a nice little like flex. Like people love to showcase, how many badges they have. So again, I see this a lot in the space, whether it be good vibes that I've seen them do it first, or chimpers as well. It's catching on. Let's see what they got here. Let's see what this is about. All right, 30 seconds. So it says, okay, so this happened yesterday. I've had a Seal Popkins rat pack sitting in my wallet since launch more than a year ago, and I completely forgot. Whoa, he got a Popkin. Yeah, Popkin. And it's a legendary out of 25,000 Popkins. So this is like their second collection, the Popkins. They've also been showcased in the. Oh, we can watch that, I guess. Doing a lot of bouncing around, like I said. So excuse the bouncing around, but I don't want to get you guys bored either. So this is the secondary collection. So what this does, as you can see, I watch a lot of cartoons, and what that does is a bigger secondary, but a bigger collection. What it does is it gives a nice little entry point to fans, and it's more approachable. $1,000 is kind of hard, to spend like right off the rip, but a lot of these Popkins are like low double digits. I would say I haven't checked the market in a bit, but last time I checked, they were like $50, $60, something like that. Again, where I feel like they Cleanosaurus excels is that they find ways to like just be a part of your life. You're able to take the love for the IP character brand, however you want to call it, with you. So downloadable wrist theme for your watches, and they come in for Apple and Android. Available for Samsung, Apple, and Android smartwatches. Pretty cute. Let's look at this real quick. Let's see what this is about, so you guys can see. So Facer, here's the platform. Planosaurus TM. can just download it from there, right? Pretty cute. So Trix, Bex, Milo, and Flea. You can get them all by themselves, or you can get the squad together. Um, so again, a free way to just show your love for the brand. I feel like that's something they're excelling at a lot. Um, all right, so let's check this one out because this is where the the ownership play comes into. This is like, I guess, what people are here for. What does that have to do with me? Well, if you were a holder before there was a snapshot taken, which was June 29th, was it? Yeah, which was June 29th. You got an allocation, you got equity in this character brand. And that's the first in this space. I was, super excited to hear the news. And basically, you get shares of the brand. And that's super powerful. So here you go. Let's hear it from Gusty, Gusty, community manager, but great add-on to the Klinos team. So here we go. Have you checked your Klenosaurus equity allocation? 2 weeks ago, we launched our allocation checker for Klenosaurus equity options. This is live for a digital collectible in our ecosystem that we're that we held before our snapshot on June 29th. Klanos, Popkins, trinkets and armors. Trinkets and armors. I don't know what that means. To see your position, log in using the same account info as the achievement system to connect all your wallets holding Klanos assets. Link found in the quoted post below. Please note, users will have 1 month from July 7th to consolidate their wallets into a single account. We recommend adding any wallets that have held Klanos collectibles to improve loyalty score. So here we go. A monumental moment for Klano community. Klanosaurus equity options allocation checker is live. Check below. So here we have an example. Gothi is a legend in the space. He has a nice raptor here. Happy with my allocation. Thank you, Klanosaurus team. So this is what it would look like. He has a very, very, very decent, you know, Klano shares. So your projected position in the 15% option allocation, 26 million is insane amount of shares to have in this awesome, awesome character brand. Let's keep looking. And that's ownership, that gives you real skin in the game, that gives you real, like, I feel like now I have a duty to like do my part and talk about Klanos, make present Klanos to all my friends and family, and just cheer them on. The team is gonna be working. I think Cap said it. Yeah, Cap said it. The team is always gonna be working hard, but now that you're a shareholder, you're gonna be working hard as well. Now we got Wibsy with 3 million shares, Giovanni with 1 million shares. So they took 15% of the character brand and distributed to their collectors. And this was, again, before the snapshot. So it's no longer active. That's why it pays to be early. It pays to show up. And here we have an awesome collab. So Comfy and Clay is live. Match pins. I think we can go there, right? Let's do that. So this is a nice collaboration with another character brand, IP animation studio in Toast that I really vibe with. Good Vibes Club. And this is like cross pollination. You know, the collabs introduce each one of these projects ecosystems to each other. We see that a lot in the space, and I feel like that's a great way to, you know, get more fans. Get more fans. Let's do the pin. It's an awesome display, and this is free to play for anyone. Company Play Live event. Plays reset in 24 hours. Guest. Tap into sign. We got classic pin drops. Play. Classic pin drops. Play. I want to play. Here's the loop. Match to score. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Let's do the thing. I love the fact that they have the music from Chronicles as the backdrop. Alright, bro. Let's do this. Free to play, guys. Free to play. Let's match. Boom. Boom. This is my first time playing this. I'm playing it live with you guys. This is Craig. Boom. This is also from The Good Vibes. Boom. Diamond. I'm having a lot of fun right now. No, I'm really good at this. Comment if you would play this game. Comment what you like so far about what we've been talking about on the stream. And in general, what is your favorite character and character brand? Boom. These are the cosmics. I don't know why it took me so long to play them. This is a lot of fun. I got 21 moves left. Alright. Alright, it's time to lock in. What is this one? What does that mean? Mellow. I just love that song. Oh yeah. Let's see what that does. Boom. Alright, so try to match the ones that have little like this on it. Get more power off that. I'm having fun in Web 3. I'm having fun in Web 3. I'm having fun in Web 3. Great game, so I mean, great collab. Really great when you have two brands that you really believe in that work together. You know, I love to see that. I love to see that. Think about this move right now. Think about this move. I got nothing right now. Here we go. Here we go. Four more moves, four more moves, four more moves. Cool. So I mean, log in to save the score. Legendary here. Boom, 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 boom. That guys get the gist. That was a little fun. Maybe I could go to it. What's that sound? Is that coming from the computer? Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. No, it's not coming from the computer. So, where are we now? Let's see. It says Klanos have made it to Amazon to celebrate. There's a brand new Klanos portrait waiting for you at Soulflare Wallet. Unlock it with through purchase and watch and collect pack one. Available limited time. Collect mint live. So again, we're also indexed on Apple TV. Double the distribution. Not mad at it. Um, Again, the IP is being showcased in these major platforms is a big win. So I think the team, the brand, the collection just checks all those boxes, where they they're not just a collection; they're an animation studio with great talented team that has depth of experience, um, and these are all great no checks. It checks off many boxes. Here's another big announcement. Claymless is now streaming on Amazon Prime. Oh, this one's a cool one too as well. So I mean, Flea, the IP, is being showcased in Frankie's Adventures. You can check out their game. It's a fun game. It's a fun game, and you have the IP there. So another big win. Let's see. Collecting will be recognized. Pioneer Edition cards release will close 20 July 28th. Oh, that's in 5 days. And limited print has a hard cap at 200,000 cards encoded into the smart contract. And final print will be determined entirely by collector participation. Dun 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 dun. Okay. So I think it's a good time to go back here where we were just at. Finish my cup of cafe. Phoenosaurus partner with Media One Kids and Family, Europe's leading animation studio, to launch a 39 episode series premiering on YouTube and available for TV licensing. Ha. Um, so, like, this is the thesis here, right? They're creating an animation studio. People are loving them. Not only am I saying it, but I showcased earlier on in the stream that they had 69,000 followers on YouTube, approaching that 70K. They have over 50 million likes on TikTok with 300,000 followers. Again, these are all the new mediums of which we consume our media and get our media fix, whether it's cartoons and podcasts and whatever you have it. But it's a very small collection in their OGs with 10,200 and only 131 listed. Big conviction there. You know, they having a 39 episode series premiering on YouTube. It's crazy. They got the card packs. They're partnering up with other brands and creating cool experiences like the game that you just saw me play. Um, they have the Frankie the Frog. Let's see if we can look at the Frankie the Frog one. We can play it on. If we can play it here, I'll do it. But I don't know. Don't know if we could play it here though on my computer. Here's what it looks like. I think this is the best one. Here's what it looks like. Won't be able to play it, but here's what it looks like. You got Flea jumping in Frankie the Frog's world. I love that. Boom. Poor Flea. He's back to life. Boom. So yeah, basically just go horizontal. You jump, pick up apples, double jump, apple collecting to create pies, get rewards. But yeah, so this is again another way that um, it brings entertainment, brings that fun. It's not only investing in a way, it's ownership. It's also gaming, so fun experiences. Do, 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 do. But I think the fun one here will be like, for example, this one. Claynosaurus celebrates their first ever Webby Award victory. We won the 2025 Webby People's Voice Awards for Best Trailer, making the first time a Web3 native brand has been recognized. Web3 brand being recognized, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Um, Again, another win. Gameloft. Not sure if this is still active. Claynosaurus is partnering up with Gameloft to develop a mobile game that combines world-class gameplay with Web3 powered digital ownership, expanding the brand into global entertainment. Global entertainment is the goal. Entertainment. Here we go. More awards. Claynosaurus takes gold for animation excellence at Collision Awards. The results are in. We won 13 Collision Awards. Wow, bro. Lighting, character design, best 3D, CG animation. Like the team is it's really qualified. It's like best in their in their space, crafting the future of entertainment with Claynosaurus. Deep into the journey. So that was a little, a little overview of what's going on here with the team. If you guys got any value out of this, let it be known in the comments. A like and share will be greatly appreciated. And I don't think it needs to be said, but just so we can see it here. Let's see if I can see shares. Shares. Okay, so here we go. This was my allocation for being a holder, and it wasn't even for a while. It was only for like 3 months. So I was really blown away by the amount that I got. 81, 87, 871,000 shares is crazy. Um, yeah, this was my experience really. Let's see. So you log in. You connected your wallet. Are you approved? And then boom, you got the shares. Um, and it just now I feel how'd you call it? I feel like more than a part of it. I feel like Claynosaurus, that's one of my babies. One that I want to talk about on a regular basis. One that I feel really fortunate to be able to say I'm a shareholder, but I haven't shown you my I'm gonna show you my actual let's see. I'm gonna show you my squad. This is not to flex by any means, but just to show you my squad. Clayno. Oh, I need to redeem these blind boxes. So this is when I bought my little crimson guy here. This is my Clayno. My cute and Chloe. is a defender. So really excited to see how he's gonna play a part in this world. But yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping. I hope that you guys have a good rest of your Thursday. Shout out to the 15 that were along for this ride, and we got like should be an hour, right? Yeah, to the 15 that were along in this ride. Um, and for the family over at One Step at a Time, this is Frank, the Cherry Chimp Chronicles, and um, yeah, wish you guys a good rest of your Thursday. Cherry Chimp out, but wherever you guys are at, hope you guys are having a blessed day. Stay safe, love. Now Cherry Chimp is out. Let's go here. Boom.